Do you like Subnautica and or Magic the Gathering? Then check this out. I took my Glarb Sea Creature Tribal deck and made a Subnautica version of all the cards. Each card with their own unique arts, and some of which have their own flavor text that either reference or are direct quotes from the games. But for today, we'll be focusing on this one. Alright, this one's for any of my OG Subnautica fans out there. If you don't recognize this creature, that's totally fine, because if you're just a regular fan of Subnautica, you really shouldn't. And that's because, technically, this creature doesn't exist. Actually, not even technically, this creature straight up does not exist. So, for any Subnautica fan who isn't chronically online, this thing must seem like a complete fever dream. The Peeper Leviathan is almost like a folk tale for the Subnautica community. Almost like our hero Brian. Let me explain. In earlier versions of the game, when the devs were developing the active and inactive lava zones, all they really were big areas that were just left completely open with pitch black rock. So of course, when there's a giant empty chamber beneath the map that isn't really prepared by the devs yet, players are going to speculate what's supposed to be in there. Or in this case, what they're going to theorize or spread the rumor is already in there. And players started spreading the rumor that if you go down into the inactive lava zone in earlier versions of the game, you can find a giant peeper waiting for you, aka the Peeper Leviathan. Was this literally ever the case? No, of course not. Are you an idiot? But I mean, come on, it's such fun lore to have a giant version of your video game's mascot beneath your map in early versions. So when Abhorrent Oculus came out and I saw how good that card would be in this deck, I figured the Peeper Leviathan would be a great fit. Plus, it's a really fun nod to an aspect of this community that I think doesn't get enough attention, and how much fun we can have just by making shit up. Plus, the added little flavor that the Abhorrent Oculus is just a giant eyeball and the Peeper Leviathan is also technically just a giant eyeball is really fun. Granted, the fan art that I used made the giant eyeball seem more like an optical illusion for prey and or predators, but I still think the flavor's a win overall. Now let's talk real quick about how this card actually plays in the deck. There's not much to say that isn't glaringly obvious. It's amazing. The most you'll ever have to wait for this creature to come out is 3 turns, because Glarb surveils 2 for you every turn, binning 2 cards to the grave at the minimum. Or if you just cheat it out with reanimation, it can just take over the game like a coma. Not to mention, there's a fun little interaction with this card in Guardian Project, where technically, because manifest tokens don't have a name, they will always trigger the Guardian Project. In the ideal situation, when you manifest Dread, you're gonna bin one of your bigger creatures into the grave while cheating in one of your little mana dorks and then paying mana on someone else's turn to flip it up. Overall, Abhorrent Oculus is just a fantastic card, and I don't think you need me to tell you that. So I am very happy to have him represented by the Peeper Leviathan. Alright, I think that's about it. If there's a card from the Moxfield list that you'd like me to cover next, please comment it below. If you'd like to see more videos like this, or a longer, more comprehensive video about my Subnautica deck, please click the link in the description. Oh, and subscribe for more.